But you know what? What I will tell you is this, and it's something that I left out. Shout out to Brian Palmer, Bezo. I know he's gonna watch this. Uh, I left something out. I left something out. I text Case before I did this interview. All right. And I have Case. Case is back here somewhere because he's someone I worked with from the very beginning. Um, Ladae was me, Darren, my brother, as I said, and Quint. And remember when I said my brother left the
You go
group
to
and he went
college.
to.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Manus and JoJo Brim, Manus Entertainment, they had a group called Black. Black. Why is it doing this? Like, no,
Sorry.
like Black is like the hardest name, and then like the softest, like I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's adding. It's a new year. This is a new
It's
year, so maybe that's new still in January. So, but Black was the name of the group, a duo. Brian, I don't know, brother. I do not
it's
understand.
like it is fun.
It's
Okay.
maybe I'm saying Happy New Year, you guys. So it was Brian Palmer in Case Woodard. They were a duo.
Hmm.
Are you going to edit this?
No, 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 of course not.
You're not going to edit it? Are you going to
No.
leave it in there?
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yo, that's going to be beautiful. So those two guys, all right. They were a duo called Black, Case and Brian. Um, Brian came over to Ladae. Once Trey left the group, Case became a solo artist.
So
But
you've
Case
known
was already,
Case for a while.
huh?
So you've known Case from
I've known Case since I was a child.
oh
I've known him since I was a kid.
wow.
I've known Case, I was like a child. And Case was originally a solo artist. Brian was a solo artist. They got with Manus Entertainment. They became a duo. When we had a vacancy in the group because of my brother's departure, Brian came into that group.
Mm.
Case remained a solo artist. That's how. And then we went on the road with Case. I've written with Case, sung with Case, been in Case's band. When Case is on the Apollo, that's us back there singing
Okay.
background. Happily Ever After, that's us.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to kind of throw that in there. But yeah, yes. But to go back to your thing, yes, Montell Jordan is a writer, is listed as a writer on Get It On Tonight. His version. Um, it's the same one as Derek Dimitri, and it's the same one that Lade did. But
Because
business aspect of it, really came into
yeah,
play.
I th as I said, so I think one of the things, as I said, I've been doing this since 2020, and I don't even know how many people I've interviewed, but we've heard different stories about how things move and the difference between having your song, you know, being, Montell made it a worldwide hit, being on it, as opposed to if it had just done been a regional little hit.
Yeah,
And so there's also that compromise about and how the industry and the business does work and stuff.
yeah.
Um, was it much convincing for you guys to relinquish some ownership of it when Def Jam came in to say, "Hey, we've got this, but here's some of the conditions." Was it hard to make that decision, or was it like,
Bro, I'm about to give you a bombshell. I'm about to give you a bombshell. And I never thought I would do this. But here's what I'll say. First, let me say this. I have no bad blood with Montell Jordan. I've only met him a couple of times. We never were. He's a West Coast guy. We're East Coast
yeah,
guys. Every time I met Montell was every time I was around him, he was a great man. He was a great guy, very nice to me. And I have nothing bad to say about Montell. And what I'm about to say does not reflect on him. So I want to be clear about this. What I'm about to say does not in any way reflect on Montell Jordan. All right. We never agreed to that. We never agreed to giving up anything. Never agreed to it. So it just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it just happened. But yeah, it would have been tough, for us to make that decision. But I think ultimately we would have. I think ultimately we would have said, okay, well, but we never had the. You asked a great question because we never had the chance to really decide. It just happened. So,
And so how, I mean, going for then, yeah, does that change what you guys decide to do as artists, thinking about we need to step back and do more of the stuff and manage our business a lot better? Or does it, how does that leave you guys?
well, that situation is a little different because we there's nothing that we could have done better in that situation. The only thing that we could have done is like fought back because it's one of those type of situations where and I'm not trying to throw any particular person under the bus by name. Again, this has nothing to do with Montell Jordan himself. Trust me, he has nothing to do with this. Montell probably said, "Hey, I would like to have this percentage," or somebody could have said to him, "Hey, these guys have a song for you, and I'll be sure to get you a percentage," something like that. But
Mm,
we would have had to sign off on a percent. We would have had to sign off on it. That never happened. All right. We never got the opportunity to negotiate in the way that we would have wanted to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? It ultimately turned out fine, but it was just it was less of a thing where it was like we need to get our business together, and it was more like you got to watch people because you never know what can happen behind closed doors, under the table, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? It was more like a confirmation that it's a dog eat dog business. It was,
mm,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But it was bittersweet because that's a number one song. When that joint went to it was literally number one like in January. Like we're literally celebrating the whatever anniversary that is. Like that was now. It was in Jan. It was I started my year off like woo, like I'm on top. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like fighting a enemy, and then you just go pump pump and drop them, and it's like, damn, I dropped them. You know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like to be able to cut right through,
But
and have a song.
isn't it bittersweet though? Because that was, in some ways, you ever think, well, that should have been us at number one.
Oh yeah, well, you know what? Yes, you do think like that,
Mm,
but it's kind of like, uh, how can I put this? If if you look at a thing and you say every here's how I put it. Every writer has had someone steal their song or jacket, take a little piece of it, zig instead of
mm.
zag, but it's still must. That's still my thing. There's not a singer out I'm sorry, there's not a writer out there that can't tell you that happened to them some way, somehow. All right. The question becomes, how good are you? If let's take the GOAT, Babyface. Let's say Babyface is coming into the game. Babyface writes, I don't know, um, what's one of his first hits? What was that up tempo record off of his very first album?
I don't know.
Um,
Not, no.
I want you, babe. That I love you, babe. That joint. Okay.
Okay.
Imagine if somebody no, 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 no. Let's go before that. Let's go before that. Let's go to the deal. Let's go to the deal. The deal.
Okay. Two occasions, something like that. Okay.
All right. So let's say it's the deal. And somebody takes shoot 'em up movies. And it's like, that was a brilliant song. Somebody jacked us. They got us. We can't come out with or let's say somebody wants to buy it. Man, the question becomes, Face, can you write another song as good as shoot 'em up movies? Do you have another one in you? Are you capable of it? Do you believe in yourself enough that you can give this away, but create something else just as good, maybe
Mm,
better? If the answer is yes, you write two occasions. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
And then two occasions, And then that becomes, so it becomes a choice. You have to ask yourself as a writer and as a producer, when you're giving something away that could be yours, are you capable of doing something just as good or better than that song? And the answer for me was yes. So the question becomes, okay, we keep it. Ladae. Ladae broke up that year. The same year. The same year that we did Party Tonight, that later on that year, well, I don't say broke up. One of the members left the group, Quentin left the group. So it was just down to three, and we were kind of scrambling. What are we going to do? Getting On Tonight was number one during a time where we were trying to figure out what we're going to do as a group. But we got a hit as writers and producers. Let's go down that road right there, at least for a time, and continue to work. You know what I'm saying? That angle. And that's what we did.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind of